Yeah, baby, and we're live for show in a while. Saturday afternoon, I guess we are. Very, very special guest. So happy to finally. I know we've tried to do it a few times now, but we're here now, baby. So introduce yourselves, and we'll get on with it.
This is
Hi, it's Mama's Maiden.
and superposition. We made it.
Yeah,
We made it.
You guys being so patient with me,
Our pleasure, man.
Yes.
It's great to
Right
be here.
on.
Thank
And
you for having us.
Thank you.
What's up, Anger?
We got some friends coming in. All right.
Yeah. I know, I know the band Anger Overdose. I don't think I've had them on yet, but I know I've got a lot of their music on my shit, and I got a lot of your stuff now, man. Let's dive into it. Like you guys are
yeah,
independent artists all the way from fucking Florida. Like, what made you fucking team up? That obviously you guys are married and shit, right? So
yeah. Do you want to know our little story?
yeah. Tell me a little bit of history behind this here, man.
I am from Phoenix, Arizona, originally the Pacific Northwest. I had started Superposition in 2015, got some songs together and got a bunch more songs together and put up a site and released it. Basically drums, me singing, some bass tracks, real heavy distortion bass tracks. And took those for what they were worth for a few years, and then met Kimmy online. Kimmy found me. I found her. I don't know how that worked.
We found each other.
We found each other on Facebook specifically, and
True story.
we talked, and after a very short period of time, we knew we were each other's soulmates. So we talked every night for about a year and a half. And day, morning, when we could. And then I came over to Tampa area here, St. Petersburg, where Kimmy is. We got together, fast forward about a year, 6 months, got married. Another year or two, got into a nice place where we could start producing. And I took everything that I had in my back pocket and did a better version of it, or at least 4 songs. I've got the EP out there.
Mm-hmm.
And released those. And a few months later, 6 months later, May 8th, we released Collapse. So that was, again, some conglomerate songs that I had in my back pocket, threw them together and got them out there as quick as I could. I wanted to have a quick follow-up, but yet a decent one,
Yeah, for sure, right? I'm so glad you guys reached out, because this is one of the rare instances in the band that you guys came to us over here, man. How did you guys even find us then? I got to ask that question, because that's something I've never been able to ask, because I've always wanted to reach us out,
Yeah, how you found him?
We got to give some props to Mr. Talawaro, Alex over there at Talawaro.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, how was it?
That's
I think I saw his interview with you. And
yes.
or maybe I forget which came first, chicken, egg, or avocado. I don't know. But
yeah.
A post that I had put up on the proper way to say Tarwarl.
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody sent me the little thing to properly saying I tried and tried
right after your interview. And
oh, thank you, man. Because I have a very bad speech problem.
Proper way to say Tarwarl.
We always say it wrong.
Yeah.
Tarwarl.
Yeah. That's how
love the band.
Yes.
All kidding aside.
We do. We love them so much.
Oh, they were a fantastic interview, man.
So nice.
And happen to have a video released today by Mama's Meat.
Oh.
Yeah, barricadoed strong. It was such an honor to do that video for them.
Let's dive into that then. Like, what's it like on your end doing the video and basically everything else? I guess.
Well, he's always done the music, and I'm just, I'm musically inclined, but I've never, done any music stuff like on my own or nothing. So when he started doing Soup, I started doing videos for him. And then it just turned into this thing.
Yeah, it was a necessity thing. And then I encouraged her to do other people once they started coming up too as well.
Yeah. So the next thing you know, I'm doing I offered a couple of videos to some, some other indie bands just to see if they were interested, and they were like, yeah. Had a couple ask me, and it just kind of snowballed into this thing. So I started Mama's Maiden. And Mama's Maiden was born because of a story John told me about his mom. So that's where the name comes from, is his mom.
Wow.
Little homage to Mama.
Family homage there, yeah.
Right. No, that's amazing, man. Like that. You're not necessarily in the music and stuff, like playing it and shit, but yet you're still a big part of the music that comes out of it.
Yeah, because I'm a huge music person in general, but like I've played a few instruments over the years. Don't get me wrong, but never was really a good singer or anything, so I didn't pursue it. I tried to learn guitar a couple times.
Yeah, I pretend like I try to play guitar and stuff, right? But I've never
I tried to, and anyway, so I've always liked music, but I don't mean to keep hitting you. So the fact that I love music anyway, but with him, we're just thought, why don't we just do this together and create something bigger than just the music?
Yeah,
and I think that's what we're doing.
Yeah, it's a match made in heaven too, man. I got it made. So.
You can feel the vibe. It's like my buddy Spooky and his wife. He's in exact same scenario when they live in Vegas,
Right?
And you get that vibe sometimes, and you can tell it works really well for you guys, especially with the music you guys sent me. Like, I was like, yes, instantly got that. Yes, we want you on the show.
Yeah,
big fan, right?
That's great. That's always great to hear that we have new fans all the time. Really.
No, I'll be adding you up to the
off on all of this music for a very long time, and
well, a lot of people don't realize how long it takes even to say get the idea out to even anybody else. Hey, what can we make a song out of this or what? Or
you definitely get in a zone when it's the writing time. Yeah.
Thanks, Arcana. So Arcana's in the house. I wanted to mention him. He's our buddy down the road. We just found him a few months back.
Yeah.
He lived that far away, and we got to meet him in person.
Nice, eh? I love the traveling part of the music industry. Brings so many good shows at so many different places, and every time you go, especially with the metal scene, I find it's always the same kind of people. There's never like a problem.
That's true.
We're dealing with people and friends and cohorts, whatever, across the world, and we're dealing with different time zones and whatnot, and cultural differences just that are subtle. And we're joking about the fact, well, you might not want to make that joke today because it might not come up, right?
Right.
And I did notice that humor humor does seem to be a national language, or an international language, rather. A smart ass can see one,
Yeah, no, 100%, right? Like, I show up on a job site, no matter where I go or what crew I'm working with, man, they know who I am as soon as I get on site, right? Like, you can tell,
Yeah, you can tell.
And I usually get the radio for about 10 minutes, and then I get voted off, But people are like, I want to fucking kill my mother now. They think it's so aggressive and like so violent, right? But
shut up and listen.
It's like, listen to the lyrics, even, just because the riff sounds aggressive. Right?
I look so short. I do.
Yeah, man. So happy Saturday, eh?
Yeah, man. That's thank God it's finally a real Saturday for me too. Right?
No problem, Arcana.
It's been a crazy week, huh?
Yeah, man. It's been insane. It's been hot too. We lost a couple guys on the Thursday due to heat exhaustion, right?
Ooh.
So we were down to just 2-man crews, so we split aside.
Yeah.
Mikey and I, props to him, and Derek and Daryl on the D team there. They fucking pushed through, got it done, and we got Friday and Saturday off. So I was like,
props
perfect,
to the crew that lasted, man, and
power to the ones and props to you, because we know how dead dog tired you were.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, it's weird. Like lot of people don't. They think I just do this full time. It's like, no, man. Like I work 14 hours a day, 6-7 days a week most of the time, right? Like last year, I was lucky. I got pretty good at juggling the interviews at 9 p.m. So I'd get off the roof at 8, and then I'd quickly shower, slam a couple beers with the dudes, jump in, do the interview, come out, party with whoever's left. You know?
Accomplished when you get it organized.
Yeah, right. So huge shout out to Hollywood, does the behind the stuff. Normally she does all the band talking, but you guys reach directly out. So I was like, I'll give her some time off too then. She does all the scheduling.
That's cool.
Right? She organizes a lot of the payments for the bands when we host our little festivals that we do every year and stuff, right?
Well, a man that answers his own phone, I can respect that. So.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
But are you being? Do you do tours? Do you do stage and shit together? Or
oh man, this is an album that hasn't even been played live. I wrote this box in the studio, and I'm that is a next step. We're gonna get some people together. I'm not sure who the lineup's gonna be at this point, but the sky's the limit, really. You know.
Well, keep me in the loop when you're going to go throw something, and I'll bring a couple bands to the table for you for sure, man.
Right
so I meet you guys, right?
Yeah, that is a definite plan,
though. I appreciate that. There's definitely something that's happening in the future. We just,
that's exciting.
Here, but I figure I'll get a lineup going and start playing around the town areas and then up the seaboard. We've already been joking around with anger that we're coming up.
All right.
We have everywhere, literally everywhere.
So
no, that's awesome to kind of hear for once, because normally I've had the last couple bands that I've reached out to. They don't have a CD out, but I went and seen them live. Like they're like, we haven't even been to the studio, but they're doing shows. So like you can let's still come on and talk about your music, but they're like, we don't have an album to sell, we don't have merch, we don't have shit, right? So like to see you guys already having the album out and everything and stuff and then working on your shows now, that's kind of cool to hear. Last two bands that I said,
on this one totally opposite. In my history, I've always been a live musician in a band playing out at clubs and stuff in Phoenix and Northern California and whatnot.
Yeah,
the studio's usually like
for
later.
me, the mindset was to get the songs down until they're tight and then polished and then play them for 2 more years and then go take them out.
Yeah,
it's almost like that, and over and over and over until we can play them in our sleep. And this one, I tried to do that best I could and get a finished recording project.
Yeah, I'm all about the live, like you guys know, anybody can get it mastered, make it sound amazing, right? But to step on that stage and try and play that, you either it doesn't work, It's like,
man, that's the element. That's what we're shooting for.
Yeah.
Actually, let's see, few days back, we were halfway thinking about it, you and I, and we said, fuck it, we're going to do a live jam now. So if you go on the page, you'll find a live jam of me just rocking out, Kimmy having a great time, both of us just hooping and hollering and having
fun. That's
like, let's do something since, we couldn't get
in celebration of this.
Yeah, we're just going to just go in and we had fun.
I know. Friends of mine there from Everfelt. I'm actually going down with them to Kentucky to the Howl at the Moon Festival. I'm gonna be
for Everfelt.
Right? Yeah, man. Fucking. They post a lot of live stuff. They're always sending it over and shit.
They're really nice people. I've been talking to them for a couple weeks.
Yeah, they're fantastic. They were one of the bands I was gonna say we should go and play. I'll hook something, like we should collaborate and get something together,
fabulous.
Right?
That'd be fabulous. They're really nice people.
Some of the things that we're starting to get in the works with. Just
so we want to answer Chipstick.
That's cool. You guys can see it as they come up. That's
Hey man, can I give a plug to the video game that we've been in? Have you heard?
Yeah, 100%, man. What?
Studios. Shout out of shout outs, because so this cat Kenny, he's out of Sweden. He puts a video game together. You haven't heard any of this?
No.
No. He put out an indie video game, and it's called Depths of Insanity for computer.
Sloppy
Yeah.
Joe
Sloppy
Studio.
Joe Studios is his name.
Love the name.
Probably all over everybody on here's pages, but he put out this awesome video game, and I'll just give it a short description. It's a, correct me if I'm wrong, but a second and third person player. It's an open world. You go on out and it's multitask. But the deal is you go out and one of the tasks that you do is collect video or cassette tapes.
Oh,
Cassette tapes, right? Of the bands in the indie scene here.
It's great.
And that's how he found us. He was looking out there. I reminded him of another favorite band of his. And one thing led to another. There's 30 indie bands in this game. Over 30.
That is awesome to hear, man, because that's something you don't really hear a lot.
No, he brought us all. Like I don't know what happened, but as soon as that game,
Jam Steak, I don't know. I haven't been watching you guys.
As soon as that game hit, we all just became this little group of we're all in this game together, and it just brought us together.
It's not just metal. There's a lot of different bands in there, and genres and whatnot. Mm-hmm. It's pretty kick-ass. So, yeah.
Can you get the soundtrack? Because I don't have a computer.
All the songs, put them on, I believe, a separate download that you can take with you as you're not playing the game.
Oh, do you have Spotify, Bones?
Oh, I do, actually. I know.
We have a Depths of Insanity playlist.
Oh, well then.
Yeah, I'll send it to you, brother.
Yeah, please do, man.
Yes, and Jam Steak's right. It might actually, he's trying to get it to go to PS4, PS5, Xbox.
Push. If we can
that's
get it.
The push, because if that's that,
if he can, I should say.
Yeah, there's a whole list. It's called Depths of Insanity. So we'll be sure to send that link to you.
What if you send it to me? I'll jump it in the title too, so people can click it on in the title, and I'll get you.
Yeah, I'll get that for you.
Any and all links you want to send to me for the title, send them after the show, and then I'll promptly update it all. Cool. I fuck it up so much, I just put here, we are live, and then I update it after the show. Send me the links, I'll fucking do it. Yeah, right.
Yes!
Right on.
A couple shows I forgot to change the title. So it just had the last band we did 3 fucking times, right? They're like, that's not the name of our band,
I'm sorry, say again.
Oh, I was just laughing about not fixing the title on some of the shows until the band finally said, hey, man, that's not us. That was the band from 2 episodes ago, right? I'm like, oh, shit, Yeah, take all the links, rewrite it all out, right? Put all the right ones in. I'm like, shit, no.
It gets fixed eventually.
What?
Yeah, I was asking Anger for...
what are your favorite bands? Arcana wanted to know.
I was actually going to elaborate on that question when I popped it up there. Local bands. I want to hear... I know we all grew up Slayer, Pantera, Megadeth, Tool. There's some odd ones in there. But the local bands and stuff for your favorite bands right now, who are some of the bands that you're going to the bar to go see right now?
I wish I could tell you, man. The local bands I know of are the ones in the indie scene here. We haven't been out.
I could tell you the last concert we went to.
The last concert we went to was Tool, but that's been a few years back.
And Virginia.
Yeah. I love Tool, man. They were a huge influence on me, right?
Great.
And that's one band you really don't hear when they're talking about all the top 5. It's always Megadeth, Slayer, Pantera, Metallica, Motorhead. Well, Motorhead's kind of in the Tool category where they're definitely in the right.
Yeah, I actually have a Motorhead cover in the works with somebody here. I'm waiting for a verification if it's actually officially able to leak right now.
A little spoiler, a little spill on the tea a little bit.
Yeah. I've been told I sound a little bit like Lemmy on some of the tracks, so we've been capitalizing on that.
A little confession, it was Motorhead that even got me into music, into music, listening to music and shit was Lenny, and Motorhead 100 times over. And my buddy AJ, who did my big side tattoo for me, is the one who bought me that CD in grade 8, but it was my birthday gift, and I never looked back. And you know, I used to listen to like Weird Al and shit before all that. You know, I heard Motorhead, and I was like, "This is my life, baby!" Right? Like, so I can't wait to hear this Motorhead fucking cover stuff you got rocking, man.
Oh man,
Yeah.
we got a lot. We have a lot of stuff coming. I don't.
Some other things that would just announce tonight. There's a charity event that we're involved with, that Mama's involved with some video that she's going to be doing. If you'll come.
Oh.
Well, I don't.
Moving right along.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot of work with getting together with collabs and doing some work with the working.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to talk about that.
All right, it's not
the next time you're on, we'll be able to spill the beans for that, right? We'll talk more. But
we got a lot of stuff coming out. Yeah, we have lots of stuff we're doing.
I know. I just went. I've been waiting on the fucking studio to hand me my music and say, "Here you go," so I can send it out to the artists that I'm collaborating with at the moment, right? Because they're sitting on their thumbs. Where's this fucking track? I'm like, it's coming, I swear. You know, like,
oh, you didn't get those?
No. Oh, yeah, let me resend them. I'll resend them soon. Don't worry, right? Like,
Thanks, Jam Steak. I appreciate that. Talwar rules.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Barricadoed strong. It's a great song, and I was glad I could do the video some justice because wow. Such a great song. Yeah.
So you're able to do all your own home recording and shooting of the videos then. So like when you're doing, so you get the recording down, then shoot the video, and then dub it over top. I've never quite understood how that works. I've never asked anyone that does it. So
we'll get a WAV file. Go ahead.
Well, we just get, like, they send me the music, and then I just add whatever videos. Of course, if they want something specific in it.
Yeah.
They send that. And then, but I do art for it, and, you know, find video, just whatever I feel that fits, you know, the feeling of the song, and hope I get it right.
And she does.
Now, I have been tossing the idea around of having like commercials made, but then the person would have to cut through some videos of all the shit, cut out the funny parts, and put a commercial together. Is that something you do as well? Or do you?
We actually did work on
it. Oh, brother.
Yeah, man, I don't know how comfortable
we
you are.
We don't even know how this is happening other than we're just enjoying the ride.
Yeah, right.
So actually, we've done a commercial. It was our first podcast commercial.
Yeah.
John helped me with it. So
we worked on it together. Your brother podcast brothers, as far as that goes.
100%, man.
Mike Stover. Just for him for Overload.
What we're talking about that, big shout out to Inner Demon Media. They do the same shit I do here, man. They're fantastic. Always bringing you new music too, right?
It's the same.
Yeah. So, right on. And forgive me for not knowing better, but
that's all right.
Just did one just exactly like that. I don't know if you haven't seen it, but threw one together for him, and it's about a minute long, and that's what it is. It's clips.
No, that's awesome, man. No, I haven't seen it yet, but I will be creeping it soon. Like,
I just go look at the pages on.
I've been slowing down on my being on, like, my phone looking for media and shit like that. In that sense, I'm finding it taking up so much time, man. Like, I'm not getting to listen to the music that I want to listen to, and you know. So, but I'm gonna creep that later, though, for sure, man. Check it out.
Well, I got to tell you, Mama's Maiden is a good source for good music these days. Just go
right?
Yes.
I'll just have one source. It'll be like, hey, Mother Maiden. And then you'll be like Alexa. Right? Hey, Mother Maiden, how do I get here with awesome music, right?
My Meg says she only likes John.
Right.
She doesn't ever listen to me. I'm
No,
like, I want you. You're not supposed to listen
Right.
to me.
She knows you're gonna take over, man. That's why.
She's kind of a bitch. But anyway.
So for the future goals, like, are you guys looking to become part of some festivals or teaming up? Obviously, collaborating with other bands and stuff, right? But
I'm gonna get a lineup together for playing live. I'm gonna get another album out in the fall. Mama's gonna keep plugging out videos and being incredible and beautiful and all that shit. And the 5-year world tour with all these guys and gals, brothers and sisters.
My son is actually in England right now. He's actually in Scotland, and so this is his first time going overseas, and I'm just like, oh man, we know so many people over there now just because of the indie scene. We just really wish we could have went with, so we'll go next time.
Yeah.
I know that's a great thing about doing what I do. I've met so many great people. I've been to South Africa. I'm going to Ireland soon, you know.
Oh, sweet.
My buddy Ren and the Berserkers out of Ireland there. They're like a Viking heavy metal. Check them out. So they're always like, when you come here, man, we'll pick you up at the airport and you're going to hang with us the whole time you're here. So they're like, okay, cool, man. I'm just waiting for time off work, and then I'm on my way, baby. Like,
that's great. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, we like the Viking lore. We got a lot of that in our music, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got a couple songs that are, well, a lot of Collapse has Odin and different Viking references. Yeah.
I noticed that because I'll just put it on your playlist, and then I get doing shit that's playing in the background. People are like, "Oh, what was your favorite song?" I was like, "Well, I listened to the whole album, but I didn't look at the song. You know, I just heard the song. It's pretty good.
One is like 30 minutes in. Is really good.
Yeah, right. You know.
Oh, you didn't hear that one?
Mm.
It's all right.
Right, like.
That's great.
No, that's sick. Yeah, I got buddies of mine there. I tried to get them on for the California show. We just started it. I called my buddy Doug over there, Dangerous Doug, and Sam Bones actually is out of Florida. I'm not sure if you know her or not. She's a promoter down there that does all like promoting and shit like that.
No, I don't think
so. Yeah, but anyways, this guy reaches out. He's like, I'm like, I want to put a show on in California because it's one state I haven't been to yet. And I was like, let's do it for next year. He's like, well, there's still time this year. So I was like, when? He's like, November. I'm like, okay, whatever. So now we're hosting a show in California. So hopefully it goes over good and becomes an annual thing for us, right? Because I'm already thinking about the bands I'm bringing next year. I haven't even been to this venue yet, you know. But we're doing a 2-day thing down there, so it's pretty good, man. It's gonna hopefully it goes off pretty good. Apple Valley.
Where at?
Apple Valley there.
Mm.
So it's what, an hour and a half outside of fucking LA or whatever.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I'm from Northern California, so I know that area a little bit. You know, north of
okay.
San Francisco.
I kept calling it Applewood, but it's Apple Valley. So I've been telling the bands the wrong address and shit for like a month now. Yeah.
Oops.
This is why I get Hollywood in the background, doing all that shit for me, right? Like, hey, we got to set this up. Good luck. You know? Here's all the disinformation I have. You know?
Right on.
So, I guess, it's weird, you guys. It's so weird because to have the album out first, because so many bands, like I have had this problem trying to get them on the show. They're like, we have no music. Like, you just played 45 minutes. You have lots of music, right? Like, so with this process, the way you guys are going about it, what are some of the benefits to doing it this way instead of going out and trying to play music with nothing to sell people or show people in that aspect?
To go out and do it live first, and then
Yeah.
I got to say, it was a lot more streamlined. Nothing against playing with other people. I do strive to do that, but there's a million choices that you can make when you're making an album, and I made all of them, and there's no argument. So not to be overblown about it,
right?
That's that way, you know. There's no worries, but
there's nobody saying, "Hey, I don't want to do that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not that it's a conflict thing.
No.
It just goes faster that way. If I want to know what the guitarist wants to do on this part, I already do know what the guitarist wants to do on that part. So, and then also on producing it, it went faster because I could do things knowing what the engineer or what the mixer was going to want as I'm recording it as the guitarist.
Mm-hmm.
Wearing different hats in the whole project, being able to do that. So I could kind of plan for things that I was going to produce or do little aspects of the production later in. So that made it a lot faster too, as far as that goes. It took away a lot of the fun of it. Jamming and band practices are where it's at, man. That's rock and roll. That's the shit. But not to say that I didn't have my fun jamming out here. And Kimmy got to see a lot of the recording process. When I was singing, it was a wild place, man. So
so you lived on both sides of the fence then, you know. So I love hearing the differences and the aspects, and it gives the people that are watching who are thinking about doing it maybe how they want to do it. You get people that are so antisocial, but yet I've had this a few times with artists. But so they do all their own music, but that's it. They don't deal with anybody. They don't, like. And I'm not knocking playing with other artists. That's the way to go. That's how you get really brilliant, beautiful music by not other like minds, or maybe a skew, just a tad different mind. But there's that 1% of you guys, because you would be in that percent then as well. Like Trent Reznor does everything himself. You as well, everything. It's like this. My buddy Matt Miller out of, I think he's out of BC. He's out of the States. But like it just it comes to him naturally. Like everything just falls in place. For me, I can't write a bass line. I have no clue. You know what I mean? So I can give you a riff, a guitar riff, and some lyrics if you wanted, but I have nothing else to offer, right, to the song. So it's like I give it to other people. Here, you make this even more better, right? To where you have it all. Like that's the 1% in the music business, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Well, it helps being a bassist too. Primarily, I played bass for years, and then kicked around the guitar when I could and did what I could on it. But when it became a necessity, I got nose to the grindstone, learned what I didn't know. Being able to, most of these songs were written over bass lines, as you can probably tell from the bass lines.
Yeah, they're always right there. They're very not pungent, powerful within the song for sure. You can.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always have to be a guitar in the lead, Sometimes it can be that bass or that the drum set just kind of carrying it through,
Yeah, I was able to pick up a lot on actual music writing techniques and things that are good when you write a song. I've written a dozen songs in other bands and whatnot, but never really focused on this part or that part to the listener's ear to make it listenable. And in the production work, you learn a lot of that stuff of there's supposed to be this part or there's supposed to be that part. And I don't really like to ascribe to any rules either, but there are some guidelines that make it listenable.
Oh yeah, I've gone to people who are like, well, where's the chorus and where's this part of it? What do you mean? This is a song right here, man. They're like, you're missing so much. They're looking at me like that's not a song. So.
Yeah. Fuck choruses. No, I'm just I love choruses.
Right. But.
Oh yeah.
So man, have you guys ever thought like, can you guys travel to Canada and do a show?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
When do you need us there?
I always find that's a problem. Especially when it comes to a full band, there's always one member that can't cross the border. It's like, you fucking go get a part and do something, man.
I guess there is a passport and all that shit. But.
Yeah, perfect, man.
we shouldn't have any problem getting across the border. But yeah, like
I got that ankle strap off last week, so
Perfect, man. Perfect, right?
No, I would love to do some touring, and that is part of the plan. So yes.
Yeah,
If you'll have
perfect, man. We definitely got a few spots. I know I'm trying to weasel my way into Montreal up in Quebec there. We've got Ontario pretty good, right? And we do a big festival in Maine every year now in October. This will be our third year down there hosting it.
Yeah, my
brother.
son, he's obviously the traveler because he was in the military, but like my son loved Canada.
Yeah.
They went I think 2 years ago, him and his wife absolutely loved it. Said, Mom, you have to go.
We've
Canada
had our
is
eye
awesome.
on the Maine cabin scene. Did you say Maine in there?
Yeah, you guys should come on up. $10 at the door, man. Actually, you guys would get in for free. Be my guest for the night, right?
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Anger
we
knows
got
stopping
4
us.
bands. So we've got Dead Man's Prop, or no, sorry, they played last year. So my buddy Dave's in both bands. So Last Dance Amongst Wolves. We got Dead Velvet coming out of Montreal as well this year. And then our main bands there are Thy Enemy and Kingdom of Nightmare.
Right on.
Fuck yeah, man.
And you said
Yeah.
that's May in October?
Yeah, that's Halloween. We do a big Halloween thing. So
Halloween actually sounds like a bunch to do.
I love Halloween.
You gotta come down, check out the show, man. We'll get you on the bill for next year. We are booking for next year now. So
That
All
would
right,
be
then pencil us in
fantastic.
and I'll work on that.
yeah,
Yeah.
perfect, man.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Come in,
Yeah.
check it out, and then we'll go from there,
We
right?
will be sure to pick you up, Anger.
Right?
Let me give a shout out to some of my family, kin, and bros.
Huge
here.
shout out, man. Give them all out. Shout out to everybody.
Anger Overdose is on here right now. He's the man. He's our buddy. He's our fam. He's our friends.
Nice.
He's our brother.
Death Pigeon,
Oh,
another British or a European band. They're over there in Wales, England area.
Hi, Carissa.
Rick Whitehead from Spare-Limb. You got to check out these tunes. Talwari, of course. Talwarl, of course.
yeah. I gotta get them back up, man.
We already talked
I
about
wanna
Sloppy
shout out-
Joe Studios and Kenny, so just another shout out
Okay.
on that. Check out Depths of Insanity. It's the
gonna
awesome game of the century. You got to check it out.
Definitely. All right. I want to shout out Shannon Darcy. Hey, girl. Max, what up? Death Pigeon, Storm Kingdom, Embers Ignite. We said Rick's from Spare-Limb, and many other bands. God I Am.
Another great video just out.
Yep.
Nice.
Dragon and Her. And DePicha.
I love pizza.
Yeah, we love you guys.
What up,
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give them a little shout out. I got their shirt on. They're playing our festival in July.
Right on.
Late Night
Right on,
Trouble. We're actually got Johnny No Cash flying in from this all the way from out west. One in the Chamber will be playing. We got Sapphire Rain coming in from Indianapolis, and Andrew, our very own Andrew Joseph, is coming to play for that one too, right? And then we actually just released 5 more spots for campers to come in. So we got 5 more sites opened up. It's $50 a car. Bring enough food to feed 10 people because it's a big potluck. We do a big pig roast this year.
Oh, man.
And yeah.
That sounds so fun.
I know. I met you guys earlier. Well, you guys could still fly up, come in as a guest. You know, I got to pick out a bunch of people from the airport, so you might as well come out. You know, I'll grab you guys too.
Man, that sounds great. We definitely have to get together with you.
Let's tell me about your music. Is the Boneyard a band? Do you have that? I don't know. Much.
No. So the Boneyard came about just to be a podcast. Originally, it was a fucking. My cousin and I were drinking beers, making bullets back home in Georgia, and shooting guns. One of my first videos is shooting guns and shit, right? And then I got into some gaming videos, and then I actually flew back home here to Canada. I call both places home, but I flew back to Canada and to go to a concert with some old friends of mine, man. And my friend Tammy, said, why don't you do the fucking Boneyard and interview bands, and then we can go to concerts for free and talk to bands and shit. And
It's genius.
here we are, baby. All right. Now I do
Smart girl.
my own music. The intro video, that's my song. That's my new single I got out. Right.
Okay, cool.
But I'm more like yourself, independent. But I'm not that 1%. So I would give you my music, and then we'd collab. So I kind of want to do an album where I have my music, but all the different interpretations from all the different artists and shit on different songs. Like, so I have a song that sounds like kind of your music. I would send that to you in that sense. So then I got some other shit that's kind of like this. So I send it over to this band here. You guys play like this here, do something with this, and we'll fucking throw it on the album, right?
Well, if you need any four-string filth, man, I'm your man.
Oh, 100% I do, and I'll be sending you once the studio, Past Life Studio there, recordings gives me the shit. I can send it to you, man, and you can do some awesome filthy shit for me.
Sincerely, I'm at your service.
Right, I can't wait, man. That's fantastic.
That'd be great.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, if you're interested in July, it's not till July 22nd. So I do get cheap flights. I'll do some research over the next couple of days, send you some flight information, and we'll go from there. Just come up, be a guest, come to Canada, see the one venue we have the offer, and then next time you come, we'll go to Montreal. We'll check out a couple other venues. And
Hell
we'll
yeah.
work out a little thing, man.
Time will come, we'll rock it.
Yeah, and I'll be coming home soon, so I'll let you guys know once I'm in the country, man.
If you're down here, you let us know.
It depends on where in Georgia, but we're only about 4.5 hours from the border.
Yeah.
No, 5 hours from the border.
Yeah. So
Tampa.
We're way south, Florida. Yeah. So we've got a ways to go to get to Georgia. It's about
my friend Sam's right down your way, so when I come down to see her about the California show, she's helping us promote it and stuff, right? So I got to have a meeting with her soon, so I'll be right down that way. My friend Kate lives down there. I got a few other people I know.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I'll be in the area, man. I'll let you guys know 100%.
Yeah, now you have a Florida connection.
That's sick, man. Yeah, I can't.
If Arcane is still here, which I think he is, he's also over here.
We can set up a whole Florida tour, man. I'll cover it all. She can help me make an after video documentary. Let's do a documentary about music together.
Hell yeah.
Man, that would be fantastic.
I happen to know a really good videographer, and I think that'd be the shit.
Right?
Yes! Let's do it.
We'll talk more behind the scenes because I want to get more into that stuff and the radio gigs and setting up the festivals, So my main goal, my end goal is to have a festival every year. Boom. Maybe 2, 3,
I'm gonna do that too.
We're going to fly in by blimp.
Not the safest way to go, baby.
Travel is actually a safe way to go.
Travel and luxury, man. You can get out of your seat. It's all like huge. Like let's do it. Right?
Anger's always about the blimp, so we gotta get it. We gotta get us a blimp.
Yeah. Hey, it worked for fucking what's that Goodyear tire or whatever, the Goodyear blimp.
Yeah,
it worked for them.
We got the good anger blimp, man.
Right.
We got the anger.
That'd be awesome. Get the LED skin so we can flash all the bands and like
flash them all.
Loudspeakers we could hang off that bitch.
Oh yeah, it's going slow enough. You can definitely go open the door and walk out and have a little balcony outside.
Yeah,
it's a great idea.
So if you're listening, Sony, we want a blimp.
The goal is a blimp, baby.
It's not too much to ask.
Not really.
Pizza.
I know people are like, I want only green M&Ms and I have to have AC and ice. I just want a blimp, man. Just give me a blimp.
Not a hard writer.
Fuck your green M&Ms, But
You don't need that.
anything else we should cover tonight, guys? Or?
I think we're pretty good. Yeah, we're good.
Look, this is why I do this show, man. You guys are fantastic.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you
And shout out
so much.
Shout out to the Boneyard.
Oh, I
He didn't
appreciate
mention
it.
a whole lot.
Yes.
But we went back and forth, and anybody who wants to be on the Boneyard, you go get on the Boneyard because this is a rock and roll show.
Yeah, baby.
On here and went to great lengths to get us
He
on
did.
here.
We really appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
We do.
No, I appreciate you guys even finding us, reaching out to us here in the Boneyard, and if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing anything about it. Right? I'd be just talking to myself online like one of those creepos, you know.
We honestly wouldn't be doing shit either, probably.
No, right? So shout out to all of us, man. Every one of us. Everyone.
Hell
that's
yeah!
watching
Shout out to the
band.
independent scene for doing what it's doing.
I love this community. Love
we
it.
keep it real, man. It's
Love
real,
it.
Hell yeah.
right? Like,
It's like
So-
no other.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
So we'll definitely be talking over the next couple of days, probably forever now. You know, I'll bombard you all the time when I can, right?
See you. We're definitely
Yeah.
coming to see you.
Yeah, definitely. I'll send you the dates, even the August show that we do up here. You guys could even come up for that. It's a little more time to plan or whatever. But I'll send you the 2 festivals we do here in Ontario, and then we'll talk more about some behind-the-scenes shit, documentaries, some commercials.
That'd be
We got-
fantastic.
Right on.
Yeah.
Let me
Appreciate
say superposition3.bandcamp.com.
Mhm.
You can find us there or everywhere.
What's up,
And
anyone?
every platform, yeah. All the platforms.
I know you guys are found everywhere, but what's the best platform to support you guys? Like, is it Bandcamp and
Probably
Spotify?
Bandcamp.
or-
To send people to Bandcamp, yeah, it's an
Yeah.
excellent forum. You can see you buy the album there or the EP or buy single, and there's art that comes with the album that's not included anywhere else. You'll probably find in that.
Oh, that's cool.
There's
We use that as our website right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's where you go.
I really tried to. We
Yeah.
tried to soup up the album with a lot of goodies. There's
Mhm.
explanations and lyrics, and it's like an old school album with liner notes.
Nice. Because I always like that vinyl, or you grab the CD or the old tape back in the day, and you'd fold out the cover, and you'd spend the next 2 hours listening to the album, reading and looking
Oh
up
man,
the
that's
art.
the best. Yeah.
And talking about Bandcamp, they give you the option of pressing vinyl. Eventually, we're going to get a drive going, and you can have vinyl sales.
Oh, that'd be
vinyl.
awesome. I got my record player now, so I
Hell
finally
yeah.
got it the other day. I got fucking bought all this vinyl from all these bands
grew
and
up on
shit.
it.
I couldn't even listen to them. I'm just waiting,
There's nothing like vinyl.
Yeah, it's so true
That's
though. It's so raw and real.
So
Like,
true.
it's like our form of music. It's that real
Yeah,
rawness.
it's not that the new generations kind of miss that. They don't get to have that feeling of going to a record store and getting that album and the
No,
art.
when I first moved to town here,
It's
not
great.
long ago, I walked 8 kilometers to the record store. I'm like, fuck it, I want to go to a record. I haven't been to a record store in so long. I was like, I'm doing it, baby. I put on my tunes. Ooh, I spent 2 hours roaming around this guy's store, flipping through, making
Yeah.
deals.
And there's a lot to be said for getting lost in an album, putting it on.
Mhm.
You don't have to necessarily turn the lights down low or anything, but putting an album on, just getting lost in it. Black Sabbath saved my life
Yeah.
from listening to albums that take you on journeys.
Mhm.
I tried to
Yeah.
write something like that on them on this one.
The Doors did that for me, man.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Jim Morrison,
So,
all the way.
took me on a mental ride, like what I needed at that time in my life,
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, I have like all of his writings. I've got a bunch of his unpublished fucking written poetry. I've got I
Yeah, I
got
had
pictures
to
of
read-
them and artwork.
The man was brilliant.
Yep.
Mhm.
Soft Parade.
He
Yeah.
he was born in the wrong time, or maybe the right time. I don't know, but he was a genius.
I would say the right time, because any other time he wouldn't have wrote any of that music or thought or met any of those
Yeah,
people.
that's probably true.
So,
Mhm.
like Robbie Krieger, like I got to see him with Creed at Woodstock, so that was cool. They did a bit of a Doors tribute, so that was pretty
Oh,
special for me, right?
Yeah, definitely.
we could go on for hours and hours
Well,
more,
yeah, we
no
could,
doubt. I'll call her at night tonight, but you guys are more than welcome. Anytime you got new stuff, man, just reach out to me, man, and we'll have it on. We'll shoot the shit.
Thank you.
6 months.
Any of your local bands that you guys fucking love and want to come on, just put them in touch with me, man. We'll make it happen.
Right. You guys
All
heard
right,
it.
we will do it.
And we'll plug you, man.
Thank you. We'll push you guys as much as I can as well, and you guys are always welcome here. I will send you. I'll get all that info together in the next day or so while I'm off, and that way you guys can decide what days you want to come up. We'll take care of you while you're in town, man.
Please do,
then,
man. Very much.
Please send me all the links you want me to share in the title, and within the next hour or two, we'll have all the links in the title for whoever's watching and going to watch. Just click and follow.
Share it as well.
Hey, man, play it loud, play it proud, baby.
And,
Thank you.
We'll see you next weekend with I can't remember her name. Apollo. I think
right
that's
on,
who it is. Yeah. And play it loud, play it proud, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you.